Hi, my name is Ralf Thiede. I'm an associate professor for applied linguistics at the University of North Carolina here in Charlotte. And my research has to do with syntax, grammar, how people acquire it, how do they lose it, also cognition, and also the history of English and its political dimensions. And I would like to invite you to explore with me the wide field of grammar in the real world. Not just grammar between textbook covers, but grammar as it actually matters, and I think it matters a great deal more than we give it credit for, because there's a whole language industry out there for which we don't really train our students very well. I think you could start by filling in the blank in the sentence, when people graduate in our high school system in 2013, it is the same degree as blank years ago. What would you like to see in that blank? Are things changing? Are things becoming more vocational? Or is it essentially the same degree that we had 20, 30 years ago? And my take on that would be that we are not serving students very well if we deprive them of grammar simply because we have been told for so many years that grammar inhibits writing, or grammar is just an academic pursuit. It's not. There's a multi-billion-dollar language industry out there. Computer science, artificial intelligence, real intelligence for military and so on, and at some point we're going to be running out of people who know about it, and then it becomes a national security issue. So I'm thinking that in English language arts we could explore things like editing. The written language is not really a native language to anyone. It's an artificial construct. So it's a real thing to study that you would have to know. And the analysis of language would belong into English language arts. Even such things as spotting metaphors. When somebody says something about war and then talking about the costs of war, just realizing that, for instance, they're talking about human lives as if it were a currency, right? You don't get alerted to these things in advertising and politics unless somebody explains to you what a metaphor is and what a frame is and how it's spun. Improving writing, I think, yes, grammar does improve writing, it does not hinder it. In the STEM disciplines, we could look at things like vocational skills that have to do with grammar. In statistics, you could analyze a corpus of language. In computer science, you could analyze, automatic tagging and stuff like this. Even in the social sciences, when we study power relations as they are reflected in language, just recognizing them as a good skill to have, and how this works with dominant and less dominant groups and competition, and how some people have a corner of language and then sit on it and make other people pay for not having that corner. So there's a lot of things where teachers from all sorts of disciplines could come together in this particular seminar that we would have together. And my ideal would be if we work out joint projects. So please come along.